Before we get started, be sure to like and subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified of when I upload. I have a video coming up, and it's an absolute banger. I've been working on it for over a month. But with that out of the way, let's dive in. Imagine this. The government says, hey, supply chains are wrecked. Chips are scarce. Let's use taxpayer money to stabilize things, protect jobs, and keep tech affordable. A company says, wow, that's great. We'll take billions. Everyone claps, politicians pat themselves on the back. Mission accomplished, right? Then the company quietly turns around and says, cool, thanks for the cash, gives us the finger, and says, we're done with consumers. And that company is Micron. Micron has been a massive player in memory for years. Smartphones, laptops, desktops, servers, and fun fact, the only US-based memory manufacturer. During the pandemic chip shortage, things got ugly fast. So the government stepped in with taxpayer-funded subsidies to stabilize production, help American jobs, and keep the supply flowing. That was the deal. Fast forward to now. Micron announces it's scaling back or outright leaving the consumer memory market. Translation? That means less choice, less competition, and higher prices. But hey, the shareholders are thrilled. And that lies the problem. When the public invests billions into a company, there's an implied promise. Keep production healthy, keep jobs local, keep products available, and don't screw people paying the bill. Apparently, that promise had an expiration date. Let's be real, Micron didn't leave because consumers don't matter. They left because AI memory pays better. HBM for AI is the new gold rush, and suddenly consumer DRAM looks boring and low margin by comparison. And yes, I'm exhausted hearing AI every 5 seconds too. Artificial? Absolutely. Intelligent? Let's not get carried away. Now, before somebody starts jumping into the comments below, yelling that Micron didn't cause RAM prices to go up, no, they didn't cause them. But Micron held roughly 20 to 25% of the consumer DRAM market. You can't seriously argue that removing a quarter of the supply helps the price, helps availability, or even helps consumers. That leaves Samsung and SK Hynix holding the bag. And here's the real uncomfortable question. If Micron bailed for higher margins, how long until the other two do the exact same thing? Because once shareholders get a taste of those AI profits, they don't go back. Money to shareholders is like crack for a crackhead. This isn't just about Micron, it's about accountability. Public money should not be a no-strings-attached payday. It's supposed to be a partnership, not a cash grab followed by good luck and piss off. Micron promised expanded production and new fabs. Yes, fabs take time. No one disputes that. But this takes time does not mean forget the consumers entirely while we chase better margins. Not after taking our money to supposedly support the whole ecosystem. So yeah, I don't love this move. In fact, Micron has officially earned a spot on my personal list of companies that definitely don't give a fuck about you. And they're right up there with the usual suspects. If a more consumer-focused company ever rose from their ashes, I definitely wouldn't lose any sleep. But this is why we should question government bailouts and subsidies. Support should never mean silence. And it definitely should never mean abandoning the people that funded your survival. That's my take. Let me know what you think. Disagree, agree, roast me in the comments. I'll read them all. This is the Axeman. Until next time, I'm out.